From parliament to the streets and even on social media, the opposition is turning on the heat on the Modi government. They all allege selective crackdown by central agencies, but it's seen that even on an issue where everyone has been at the receiving end of investigating agencies, the opposition is already seeing cracks in their armor. The TMC boycotted the Congress's strategy meet on the Adani issue and held a solo protest under the Gandhi statue. The BRS and Aam Aadmi Party launched a parallel protest at a different part of Parliament, and Congress Carter hit the street. It's not lost on anyone that even as the ED and the CBI are being called the handmaidens on the government, the same ED and CBI are exhorted by these parties in the various states to take on their rivals. For example, the Congress asking for the arrest and prosecution of Aam Aadmi Party leaders in Delhi by the ED. For example, the Congress welcoming the arrest and prosecution of TMC leaders in West Bengal, and in the same state, Mamata Banerjee saying that the Congress is the B team of the BJP. Is this then the clearest indication that on the strongest issue possible, if the opposition can't get together, then there's very little chance of them doing so in the Lok Sabha elections?
17 parties are united. TMC is having a different view because of their own issues. Because TMC's views are completely different from all other opposition parties. Therefore, let us leave TMC. Aam Aadmi was part of our meeting today. There is a difference of opinion, but ultimate goal to get a JPC, we are all united.
16 विपक्षी पार्टियों ने एक साथ बैठक की, उसके बाद निर्णय लिया गया। विपक्षी पार्टी प्रदर्शन भी अलग अलग क्यों करती हुई दिख रही, कह रहे हैं कि इन लोगों में भी एकजुटता नहीं है।
नहीं, ये सब ऐसे जबरदस्ती की खबर है। सारा विपक्ष एकजुट है। अडानी घोटाले की जांच करानी पड़ेगी जेपीसी से।
देखिए, डिवाइड एंड रूल ब्रिटिश की पॉलिसी थे और बीजेपी भी, मोदी बाबू भी उसको पसंद करते। हम गुजारिश करेंगे मीडिया डिवाइड एंड रूल को एजेंडा मत बनाए।
एवरी पार्टी
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Sanju Verma, National Spokesperson of the BJP, joining us. Dr. Naval Kishore, National Spokesperson of the RJD. First question to Lokesh Jindal, leader of the Congress. It seems that even in calling the ED and CBI handmaidens of the BJP, you can't see eye to eye with all the other parties. Lokesh Jindal, why is that?
Padmaja, the issue of ED and CBI and the manner it has conducted its raid has been quite controversial. We have seen that more than 95% of the cases that it had lodged, they were against opposition parties. And the manner in which there was no case that was justified with respect to National Herald, but still it made a mountain out of a mole.
Just
there
out of curiosity, because we had the RJD spokesperson on the panel, were the cases against the RJD and Mr. Lalu Prasad and family started by the BJP? Lokesh Jindal.
The question is to me.
Yeah. Who started the cases against Lalu Prasad ji?
See, when the cases are registered, investigation takes place. It's a due process of law.
That is very profound wisdom, but who registered the cases?
Due process of law takes its course, but the present government just gives a complete insulation to certain people.
No, due process is fine, but who started the cases against Mr. Lalu Prasad and family?
With respect to law, it takes its own course, so it's not an individual discretion, but we never shielded people against any form of investigation. The present government shields its own people.
If the cases against RJD leaders are witch hunt by the BJP, then who started the cases against the RJD?
Now, Padmaja, I want to get it straight. During the time period of Congress, a law was a law. So investigation was carried out without any form of political interference. We were not insulating an individual.
So you're saying that Lalu Prasad ji's conviction in the fodder scam is correct?
No. What I'm saying is, if the CBI or investigation agencies, they came up with certain form of a suspicion, they were given a free hand to carry out investigation.
And the conviction happened.
And other things were.
So the investigation in fodder scam happened when the UPA was in government.
No, that's a due procedure of law. That is bound to take its own course.
So you mean that he is corrupt because now the conviction has happened?
What the government is doing with respect to Shivraj Singh Chauhan midday meal scam, they give an insulation. With respect to Narayan Rane, an insulation. Suvendu Adhikari, insulation. So anybody who joins BJP is insulated from any form of inquiry, any form of investigation, any form of
Sir, we have gone down this fig leaf so many times, but you're not answering my specifics on starting with the fodder scam to the land for job scam. I will come to you, Dr. Naval Kishore, in just a second, Sanju Verma, but there is a difference in how they treat their own people and they treat opposition leaders, unlike what the BJP is doing. That is the logic.
Padmaja, you asked a specific question to Lokesh and he went round and round and round in circles, but he did not respond to you. The limited answer is this, that Rabri Devi was the Chief Minister of Bihar from 1999-2000 till about 2004-2005. And most of the cases against Lalu Yadav, Rabri Devi, etc. were registered when the Congress was in power. That is the limited response. And I'll just tell very quickly that just barely, not even 10 days back, the Agriculture Minister of Bihar, Sudhakar Singh, who is actually the son of Bihar RJD Chief Jagdanand Singh, Sudhakar Singh was removed because of the rice scam corruption case. And who are the people who accused Sudhakar Singh of being corrupt? It is not the BJP. It is the alliance partner of RJD in Bihar, that is the Congress, the left and the JDU. They wanted Sudhakar Singh to step down and he was forced to resign. So har cheez mein BJP ko mat ghasitiye. Now coming to the moot point.
Okay,
I am tired.
Reaction from Dr. Naval Kishore on what you just said. Dr. Naval Kishore.
See, first of all, when you are in a hurry to prove that Lalu Yadav was convicted, I think you must know that the conviction was carried out by CBI court, which is rated as the lowest court of this country, and there is High Court and Supreme Court. In case of DA, Padmaja, you have right to smile, but you must know that in case of DA, the Rabri Devi and Lalu Prasad Yadav were freed from Supreme Court. That is one case. The fourth case, which was closed, was opened by BJP, and in the past 8 years, they have been trying to malign the most accepted popular leader of this country in the hardest of the term. That is what is concerned. Number two, the case which we are trying to project as the most popular case of this country, land for job scam. The CBI in case of 2008 and 2010, it has closed in the absence of any kind of evidence. So that you will never say on the court because it creates problem for you and you are not being part of the propaganda.
By the way, let me also remind you that the infamous episode where Mr. Rahul Gandhi tore the ordinance brought in by the Manmohan Singh government was actually in anticipation of the conviction of Lalu Prasad ji. And he had at that time said that corrupt logo ko bachana is absolute nonsense, and he had torn up that ordinance. That had happened just before the conviction was to happen for Rashid Masood and Mr. Lalu Prasad. And at that time, Rahul Gandhi had said कि corrupt लोगों को protect नहीं किया जाएगा और ordinance उन्होंने फाड़ के फेंक दिया था Constitution Club में.
I am grateful to you, Padmaja ji. At least in some cases, you are referring Rahul Gandhi as more prominent and a strong leader than Narendra Modi.
I think all leaders are very prominent.
I really appreciate.
I really appreciate. Rahul Gandhi is very prominent.
Yes.
I think all leaders are very prominent, but that's not the point. The point is that Rahul Gandhi at that time said कि corrupt लोगों को नहीं बचाया जाएगा, and he was referring to two people, which was the most high-profile conviction that was going to happen after the ordinance. Lalu ji's conviction.
I think I need to come in now, Padma.
No, I am telling you.
Let me respond.
No, please let him respond. Let him respond. I'll come back to Sanju Verma. Let him respond. Go on, Dr. Naval Kishore.
Sanju Verma, please do not worry. You will get double of time what I get. You must be very
sure. Sir, I'm standing up for your rights. You are throwing me only under the bus.
No, thank you so much.
आप मेरे को flagellate करने में इस्तेमाल कर रहे हो.
I am telling you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I am just telling that whatever conviction that you are referring to is conviction done by the CBI court.
Sure.
There are many cases in case of CBI court which has been turned down by the higher court, and in case of Lalu Prasad Yadav ji also in DA court.
That conviction hasn't been turned down.
Yes, no, you must be aware that one case is still the BJP has kept is elongating those kind of cases so that we cannot move to the upper court. That also you know that.
Respond.
Thank you. Padmaja, today is one of those rare occasions where you have been honest enough to admit कि आप उनकी तरफदारी कर रही थी and still, you know, the opposition still names, you know, some of the anchors as Godi media, which is so unfair. अभी मैंने आपकी बात सुनी, अभी ध्यान से सुनिए, मैंने आपको heckle नहीं किया. Padmaja, I don't wish to be heckled because you don't allow me to interrupt.
One at a time. Everyone has a problem with us, but it's great at least the two of you are united in one thing in saying that I am biased against the other. That's great. At least
I never said you're biased.
Go on.
I never said you're biased. Padmaja, please don't arm twist my statements. I never said you're biased. Maybe you did not understand what I was saying. But so much for that. Let me tell. You know, I'm not one of those who casts aspersions on the media.
Make your point.
Yes, I'm making my point. Don't hurry me up. I will make my point at my own time. Let me first educate the RJD spokesperson. The biggest arrest was that of Anand Mohan, RJD leader Anand Mohan, who is the husband of ex-RJD. She's changed parties. She was in Congress in RJD, blah blah. Lovely Anand. Lovely Anand ke pati Anand Mohan was convicted in 2007 for the murder of the DM of Gopalganj. And who was in power at the center in 2007? It was not Narendra Modi, it was not BJP. It was the Congress-led UPA that was in power. इसलिए बीजेपी को हर चीज में घसीटा बंद कीजिए. Second, I will give you another instance from Bihar. प्लीज चुप हो जाइए, शांत हो जाइए. मैंने आपको बीच बीच में टोका नहीं. इतना बौखलाहट में मत रहिए. Do you remember Bihar's law minister Kartik Kumar, जिसको आपने शुगर केन इंडस्ट्री में धकेल दिया? Kartik Kumar was made the law minister. Your own party member said कि Kartik Kumar is an accused in a kidnapping case. तब जाकर कार्तिक कुमार को आपने शुगर केन इंडस्ट्री में ढकेला. क्या कार्तिक कुमार को रिजाइन करने के लिए आपको बीजेपी ने कहा था? नहीं, आपकी खुद की पार्टी वालों ने कहा कार्तिक कुमार इज नॉट फिट टू बी अ लॉ मिनिस्टर. कभी देखा है, सुना है कि एक आदमी जो किडनैपिंग में कोर्ट के अंदर जेल में, कोर्ट की निर्णय के बाद होना चाहिए था जेल के अंदर, वो जा रहा था आरजेडी का मंत्री शपथ लेने? ये तो आपके मंत्रालय का हाल है. यहां पर आप बैठकर बीजेपी को नैतिकता का भाषण दे रहे हैं. मैं तीसरा एक किस्सा सुनाती हूं वेरी क्विकली इन 10 seconds. One more minister will soon quit Bihar and I'll tell you the name today on Padmaja Ji's show. The name is Professor Chandrasekhar. He is your education minister. He was caught with 12 live cartridges 3 years back at the Indira Gandhi airport. That case is still on. He's on trial and your party members are saying Chandrasekhar को एजुकेशन डिपार्टमेंट से हटाइए. इसके लिए भी आप कभी बीजेपी को भाषण देंगे?
Okay, before I want to really steer it back to how people are still not on the same page when it comes to whether they are completely clear of the BJP misusing the agencies or not. Let me actually play out for you, Lokesh Jindal, what Akhilesh Yadav said. Now, tomorrow you have. Okay, Dr. Saab, मैं आपके पास वापस आ रही हूँ. Just give me 2 minutes. I want Lokesh Jindal also to feel not left out. Otherwise, वो भी थोड़ी देर में कहेंगे कि मेरे को टाइम नहीं मिल रहा है. So, 18 parties are getting together to march against the BJP. But of those 18 parties is the Samajwadi Party and Congress. Listen to what Akhilesh Yadav said about the ED, CBI and the Congress's history with them when he was in Gujarat. Listen to him.
कम से कम बीजेपी कांग्रेस के रास्ते चल रही है. इस देश में जो परंपरा कांग्रेस ने डाली थी उसी रास्ते पे भारतीय जनता पार्टी चल रही है. भारतीय जनता पार्टी कोई नया काम नहीं कर रही. ईडी, सीबीआई, इनकम टैक्स से छापे मारना, और जो लोग छापा मारते हैं वही हश्र होगा जो कांग्रेस का हुआ है. अगर आज ये छापा मार रहे हैं तो कल बीजेपी के भी नाम लेने वाले लोग नहीं बचेंगे.
देखिए लोकेश जिंदल जी, अखिलेश जी कह रहे हैं कि जो ईडी सीबीआई के छापे पड़वाने का प्लेबुक है वो आप छाप करके गए थे, बीजेपी सिर्फ पढ़ रही है उसे.
Let me get the history right. It was Chaudhary Charan Singh, the Home Minister of Janata Party government, who had started the trend of misusing CBI when he tried to have Indira Gandhi imprisoned after the after
then
the
you
elections
used his
that took
playbook
place.
and the BJP is using your playbook.
The point is, no. The very charge that it was Congress who started the tradition of misusing CBI and central agencies is wrong. I'm just giving you the right picture.
Okay, great. So basically, the difference between you and Akhilesh Yadav is not of opinion, it's only of a few facts. Anyhow, I'm completely out of time. My sense is that we are going to be talking about this much more in the days to come, simply because there are going to be issues where the opposition is hoping to unite against the BJP. Will it be able to home in on those issues remains the real question. For the time being though, thank you very much both gentlemen, Sanju Verma for joining me. It's exciting political season. We'll keep you posted. Thanks for watching.